Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another live VIP stream. We are here, way back. We did ladder earlier this week, and now it's time not to ladder, but to jump into something a little bit different, to some zero space. Let's go, Bible, let's go. Again, we didn't mention previously, but we don't have a cast for tonight. We don't have a StarCraft 2 related cast on the CranKy Ducklings, so we have some free time to jump into some zero space. Let's go. Something that I'm very unfamiliar with, I'll be honest. I think I did back zero space. I did back zero space on the Kickstarter, but I have not really been catching up with it. I haven't had the luxury to be able to catch up with it, so I don't really know what the races are, how they work, their dynamic, 1v1. I actually tried to look up some videos on YouTube about this, and there's very little content about zero space, I'll be honest. Like, you have people like, I don't know, like Day 9 or Youth Thermal or Pig or people of that nature, like laddering or preparing for the invitational, but there's no like structured video like breakdown of the current races, the current how the economy works, how the units work, like any kind of like breakdown video. Like there's none of that, which is a little bit surprising, but at the same time, like zero space is also very new, so I guess that's, but there's definitely like room for content for sure. As someone getting into it, like I was just trying to look up maybe some basics, I couldn't find anything. So we're jumping in blind. Here we go. We're jumping into the campaign first. I'm still of the opinion that I feel like the campaign is probably the most important part of an RTS like this. The reality is the majority of the people that are really into RTS and really into StarCraft, for example, only ever play the campaign. Like the amount of the drop off from campaign to co-op to 1v1 is huge. It is insanely huge. So yeah, and that's something that that's one of the criticisms that I had about Stormgate as well, to be honest. But so yeah, we'll see how this goes. I did actually already do the first mission off stream. What happened was I got into game, did the first mission, then after the first mission, it's very short, I was like, you know what, I should probably stream this. So I did the tutorial mission, and yeah, so far the story seems very basic when it comes to like the introduction mission. It sets the universe a little bit, saying that apparently there's this rich resource in the universe called flux, and flux allows for intergalactic or inter-universe travel, allows for faster than light travel, I should say, FTL, and it's just a really as a result of that, really valuable commodity, really valuable resource, and I guess we're a part of the military that's being sent out to look for more flux, and then the intro scene is like very Starship Troopers, where you have the scene where like the ship comes into the atmosphere, and then suddenly, like, you know, there's volleys coming from the planet, and ships are being shot down by like the native population, by the native alien race, and then you like crash land. Very Starship Troopers, very very like, oh, okay, we didn't expect this, and that's kind of where we are, where you meet up with like the rest of your group, and yeah, that's kind of it so far. So we'll see how this does unfold. I believe there are like 10 or 11 missions, maybe 10, 11 if you count the opening tutorial mission. So far, I believe there's going to be 30 in total. Before I get into it as well, this is very alpha. I should also mention that. I did notice that immediately. Zero Space is currently in early access, but when it comes to how I would characterize this, it's very early, very alpha, not even beta. Like it's incredibly basic when it comes to the UI, like very like it's very functional, but like very like spreadsheet stuff. Like, I don't know, like you can see it was my profile, like it's all just like text everywhere, coming soon TM, you know, like here just like block text, you know, it's all just it's just text everywhere. It's just like the UI still needs work. It looks very alpha. In my opinion, this probably still needs like a year to go when it comes to like release, like proper release. like a year of work. From my understanding, I believe they did already announce that they have funding for that, but maybe they still need a little bit more. That's why they released now. I do think that it feels really early, and I hope that the fact that this early access is actually early access, is actually like alpha footage or alpha play, I hope that doesn't negatively impact the game. I know that there's a lot of people, the greater general audience and consumer base, that when they get into early access, and I think it's because early access has been diluted to include so many ranges of state of play, where honestly there are a lot of early access games that are out that have been around for years that are basically out, like they're basically full-fledged games. So the expectation of what an early access game is has changed over time, to the point where a lot of people expect it to be like, oh, it's like almost done basically, and it's like near completion. Here, not at all. Like here, like it very much so. Again, as I mentioned, I expect like another year worth of development on a game like this, and I hope that, again, people's opinions about this game aren't colored too much by what it currently is instead of what it will be later. And I hope people's perception of this don't get set in stone too soon. But we'll see. From my understanding as well is that it still looks like it needs a lot of work. At the same time, from my understanding, I believe the functionality, like the core functionality of the game play aspect, is meant to be solid. Is meant to be there for the most part. I'm not talking about balance or anything like that. I'm just talking about, like, you know, being able to, the economy, and talking about like units moving, producing units, the feel of the races and their interplay and dynamic as they engage with each other. Like that core aspect is supposed to more or less be there, but it's just everything else that is still very much so work in progress. And still needs a lot of time. Even when you go into the campaign, like there's like big blocks of text that are like audio inserted here later, or voice acting here later, or like cinematic here later. Like it's like there's a lot of placeholders in the campaign from even just the first mission that I played. So very early, very early. Does it make me a little bit concerned that they released this as early as they did? Like it does pose the question of like why. And whether it is a funding issue, whether they do need resources. But as I mentioned before, like they already did state that they have secured funding to carry them to full release. So I hope that's the case. I hope they're able to do so. From my understanding, they're also like patching the game on a semi-regular basis, like on a weekly basis as well. But yeah, wish them the best. Wish them the best. I guess we'll just step in. I guess we'll jump into the campaign. Oh boy. Command Strider. Resume.
Good thing we found you, Leggett Astor. Things aren't going so hot over at the LZ.
What's the status on the forward base?
Construction is ongoing, but let's just say Consul Sherman is eager to get it over the finish line.
So this is the oh Jesus, can I even deselect now? This is the, I guess, like base of operations. In SE2 it'd be like the Hyperion, right? You have the Hyperion and you can like kind of go around the Hyperion and you can go and like customize your loadout or talk to certain people and things of that nature. This is the equivalent of that, I suppose. Not quite as extravagant as the Hyperion, of course. We're in a dropship. But this is an example. Oh, Jesus. This is an example of, like, again, very bare bones, very basic. This is our hero unit, Chris Diaz. Yo, Latin American, let's go. I guess we can increase stats, health, damage, ability cooldowns, just numbers, just buttons. We can reassign. I don't know why we would. I guess we can maybe select different heroes. I guess later on, maybe that's what this is, meant to be like a hero screen. Here we have a codex. I think this is to be filled out later. Oh no, we're getting there. We're getting there. Do I want to read this? All right. You know what? Let's delve into the lore a little bit. Grell, first contact. In the year 2122, humanity's von Neumann Fourth, telescope indicated, or number 4, telescope indicated evidence of abundant life in distant planets, formerly designated Alpha Centauri C1, defying all projections of potential habitability. Humanity's United Nations of Earth, only recently having channeled antimatter into usable form, launched a multi-decade expedition to cross the Gulf of Space to reach this undiscovered paradise. Popularized with the moniker Eden, after nearly 60 years, the expedition's transmissions reached Earth. Population watched in horror as they viewed helmet footage of the 6 astronauts walking into a jungle paradise, only for a charging Reaver to burst through the foliage and slaughter the expedition. I don't know if I like that we're using terminology here that I don't know. Like, what's the Reaver? Seeking to stabilize the panic caused after the discovery of hostile alien life, the UNE put together a titanic interstellar war fleet. That's crazy. It's like, we don't really know what happens. Like, we don't know the size of the threat based on what this is. I mean, like, it's like that we just got some hidden camera footage of like maybe they just ran into like some crazy like wildlife or something and they just died. And it's like, no, okay, we got to get the nukes ready, boys. We got okay. That was a crazy jump. That was just a crazy jump from talking about like some people walking in the jungle and dying to suddenly we gotta bring the fleet in. It's like, okay, we'll nuke them from orbit. Let's go. Oh my god. This is here. Put together a titanic interstellar war fleet, the Lexicon fleet, to obliterate the hostile presence on the, like, we didn't even know the size. Like, it could be like a group of like, I don't know, like 10 like animals or something, like a pack. Okay, gotta mobilize. In the decades where such a journey took place, mankind reflected inward on how it should respond to alien life forms in the wake of the hysteria around the Grell. After rigorous debate spanning many Earth years, the Eden Accords laid out humanity's first contact protocols when encountering new alien life and civilization. But though mankind in the solar system had gradually moved on to a multiplanet, is this like because it takes so long to get there, you have this like we sent the fleet, and then like right after, humanity's like, oh well, you know, maybe we should think this through and like come up with like a diplomatic solution. Again, like maybe like we trespass on like sacred ground, or like, you know, there's like a cultural difference here, or like maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding or something. Like maybe there's like a better way to like approach, you know, potential like alien life. It's like, yeah, maybe we should calm down a little bit. Say, yo, can anyone call the fleet? It's like, nah, they're like in hyperspace right now for like 60 years. Like, then we already sent the nukes, mate. Where's this too late? Is that what just happened? The mankind in the solar system had gradually moved on a more diplomatic course. The war fleet sent to Eden was decades underway, with no possible method to contact. No. It's like, oh damn, we sent the nukes. They're arriving in 30 years, and we can't stop them. Meanwhile, we're like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do that. This sounds like, I mean, I say it sounds like a parody. Like this, like I feel like this sort of thing is, do I want to say relatively common in media? Like, I don't know. Like, I remember reading like Ender's Game. Like, Ender's Game does this sort of thing really well. Like, yo, if you're out there, want to read a good story, Ender's Game, the book, not the movie, not the movie, but the and I'm sure there's a lot of novels like about space travel, like surrounding this, regarding, you know, space travel like this, and how long it takes, and the complications and the drama that can sometimes arise from something like that. It's just the initial reaction here sounds kind of crazy. I feel like they needed just, again, to be fair, this is just a little bit of text. I'm sure we'll get into more of the lore later. I feel like this kind of response would be warranted if there was like a different interaction. Like if all we had to add here was like, you know, we had the expedition, they go into the jungle, they were attacked by a Reaver, like that was like chilling, and then the Reavers attack us, right? Then we suddenly get like attacked by an alien force as a result of this, and then we're like, oh, we gotta like strike back, and then that like instigates, instead of us like immediately responding with the nukes. Right, it make more sense if it was like a little bit something happens and then like a big event happens and then it's like a reaction, instead of like instead of what this is. But whatever, it's yeah, anyway. Through which is what happens in Ender's Game, actually, if you recall, kind of, where there was like a big and like not invade, like a big attack, a big assault from the hive mind race, and then that's instigated a bunch of like animosity and xenophobic tendencies from the population because of that attack, and then humanity retaliates, and then throughout the course, like, hey, I don't want to get into spoilers as to how that turns out, but yeah. Anyway, the mankind and solar system had gradually moved on to a multi-planet course. The war fleet sent to Eden was decades away with no possible method to contact them. In 2249, the Lexington fleet arrived at its destination and systematically went. Oh my god! They nuked it. I didn't even get there. They arrived and they nuked the hell out of those animals in the jungle, mate. What are we doing? Okay, they were successful. Systematically wiped them out, mate. Out of this culling came the most key discovery of humanity's ascension on the galactic stage, the discovery of the special manipulating resource named Flux. With Flux, the once distant stars are now within mankind's reach. Okay. It's catching up. Shema, papi, Shema. Shema. Thank you so much. Oh, Jaguar. Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Gracias. Ojalá que todo va bien. Ojalá todo te va bien, papi. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, attack humanity in the solar system. Never mind. We changed our mind. They remember the war fleet they sent. Oh no. That's yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright. Hexite. Hexite remains a scientific anomaly that has baffled all of civilized space. It is a strong crystal lattice that facilitates low-energy nuclear reactions, allowing precise fusion or fission reactions, triggered by tuned electromagnetic resonance and photon frequencies. Though processing a variety of different rare metals can be formed, including what most members of the UES refer to as hexite plating. So, very quickly, I believe hexite is the gas, right? Like there's two resources. There's flux, which is the minerals. There's hexite, which is the gas. I believe that this is like my very beginner osmosis knowledge of this of ZeroSpace. Through processing, a variety of different rare metals can be formed, including what most members of the UES refer to as hexite plating. A hexite configuration strong enough to survive the rigors of ZeroSpace with minimal decay. Yet the origins of hexite continue to concern the greater scientific community. Hexite appears through strange meteors referred to as gray comets that are flung from ZeroSpace portals. I believe, I could be mistaken, I believe that in a game of ZeroSpace, do meteorites or great comets land and then resource spawns? Is that a thing? Well, that might be a thing like in the co-op or in the survival mode, but I think that's what that's alluding to, is that how do we gather hexite? It just comes from space. it just lands every now and then, you know? It's like, is that really a sustainable resource? Is that we just have to rely on resources to just fall from the sky? Like, is that really no, don't worry about it. Okay. Most commonly in areas of high Leviathan migratory patterns. What is that? Space whales? Leviathan migratory patterns? Space whales? I'm leaning towards space whales. Okay. It is theorized that the regular tearing of real space causes a weakening that these gray comets are able to exploit. Because of this, hexite is extremely common around high flux worlds. Gracias, te deseo bien stream. Gracias. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Once a gray comet impacts, it appears to disgorge a form of self-replicating nanofabricator, which breaks down the surrounding soil into hexite crystals. After a short time, the nanofabricators self-destruct, leading to a largely uniform hexite deposit, often in the form of a moderate-sized hollowed crater. This crater is then safe to be mined by extractors, which will gather the crystal formations. I like how this is all just like an explanation of just extracting hexite in-game. The nature of the nanofabricators and why they self-destruct so shortly after their conversion process begins remains a concerning mystery. Why? With many theories, such as it being from some civilization from deep space and zero space, the nature of the gray comets have made them impossible to capture before impact. All attempts to slow their advance have led to the comet's nanofabricators consuming it from the inside, or the comet assimilating a large chunk of the ship that attempted to capture it. Concerns of a Grey Goo scenario, or is that a reference to Grey Goo? Concerns of a Grey Goo scenario remain in regards to hexite, yet Marin and Arandi record. I did not play Grey Goo. I needed to get around to playing Grey Goo, by the way. Arandi records show that these impacts seem to have been occurring for millions of years with the cosmos still intact, yet no civilization known has yet to discern the true nature of the origin of hexite, of the comets, or their purpose. I find it very concerning. I find it very fantastical that we would be willing to utilize a resource that we know nothing about, like this, at mass scale. Like it sounds kind of weird. As in, I think I'd be okay with, like, I don't know. I think the line that was weird to me was the one where it's like, we don't know why they explode and why they. I think the idea of like, of them like materializing from like tears in space and us just like gathering that, like, that's fine. Like we don't know where it comes from. That's fine. That's something we can explore in the campaign. But the idea of us like not really knowing like the combustibility or like the or like the composition of the resource, but we're willing to use it everywhere, just sounds kind of weird. Like that sounds kind of weird. Like it sounds just strange to float. We didn't have to add that, but we did. It's kind of weird. Okay. United Earth spheres. Yo, how many planets have we colonized in ZeroSpace? The civilian government of humanity is the United Earth spheres, a representative democracy situated out of Earth, representing the interests of all 7 spheres. Okay, so we've colonized 7 planets, I guess. Each sphere is overseen by a consul. Why do we call them spheres? Unless sphere is like a term we're using for like a solar system or like a group of planets. Are we like grouping planets and regions into spheres? Each sphere is overseen by a consul who manages the various magistrates and colonial leaders under their care. Colonies in the UES are given a high amount of autonomy depending on the conditions of their treaties of expansion, a founding document negotiated between the UES and the colony's founders that determines taxation, applicable UES laws, and trade, depending on the amount of UES and protectorate support needed in founding and defending the colony. Protectorate is the defensive arm of the UES, but exists as its own independent entity, only answering to the consul of its respective sphere. I don't think it's still explained what a sphere is, but sure. There are some exceptions, however. In the 5th sphere, which serves as the Protectorate's central command, the consul's role is also taken by the leading primus of the Protectorate. This allows the Protectorate to function under the control of civilian governments, while still giving the lateral control to function quickly and efficiently without being bogged down in administrative issues. This is some weird terminology to be like an intel report. Okay. Okay. The 4th sphere, meanwhile, has no direct UAS or Protectorate control, but is led by a series of corporate houses who control the industrial base of the UES. Very quickly here, and maybe we might get into it, it sounds a little bit weird and a little bit confusing if we're going to be referring to each sphere by number instead of like giving it a name. I think giving it a name, in your mind, it makes it easier to associate to and easier to ascribe certain features to it instead of like numbers, if that makes any sense. Just like later on in the story. This might just not matter. This might all just be flavor text. We might never like encounter people and like factions from the 5th sphere or like the 6th sphere or like the second sphere. Like we like who know, like we this might all just be flavor text and it might not matter at all. But like if it does matter, I think giving these entities or these collectives like names would help a little bit, especially if some of them like are autonomous and they do their own thing. Just yeah, those are my thoughts. Fourth Sphere, meanwhile, has no direct UAS or protectorate control, but is led by a series of corporate houses who control the industrial base of the UAS. So these houses maintain near total authority over their holdings and fund their own private security forces. Each sphere, the protectorates, and major corporate houses all send representatives to Earth that form the Security Council, a governing forum for all human space. The US was formed after years of strife and weakness as humanity worked through how to best govern an interstellar nation. Humanity's first interstellar government, the United Nations of Earth, attempted to remain an authoritarian, Earth-dominated colonial government that collapsed under the blockade of its colonies in the War of the Spheres. Okay. Its successor, the Three-Sphere Coalition, meanwhile, proved far too decentralized, leading to the death of billions in the CranKy conflict. While the coalition was unable to mount any unified response, the UAS hopes to serve as a middle ground, guaranteeing colonial independence with sphere-level oversight and responsive legal and defensive branches, though many parts of space still see the laws of UAS too unevenly applied, especially where the harvesting of flux is concerned. Okay. Okay. We're almost done. I would like to know what the hell's going on in the world before we jump into the campaign. Almost done. Protectorate. It's catching up. Sphere like the Sphere of Command? I guess. Maybe. Is each sphere like just a planet? Or how many planets are we talking about? Protectorate. Protectorate is the military arm of the US, maintaining peace through humanity's 7 spheres of expansion, founded in 2469 after the dissolution and decentralization human spheres in the CranKy conflict. The Protectorate was designed to be a flexible fighting force that can respond quickly to any threat to humanity. Each sphere's consul elects a high prefect who commands that sphere's fleets on any necessary military operation. In cases of larger threats to the UAS, multiple spheres fleets are often marshaled. These are subdivided into prefects who handle individual wings and the legates under them. Okay. Each sphere maintains their own proud military traditions in their protectorate fleet. The 5th sphere is the center of all protectorate operations, and where training and logistics are centered, owing to it being the first section of the Orion Arm, colonized under the Protectorate. 7th is humanity's newest sphere of expansion and remains a great unknown as humanity reaches the ends of the Orion Arm to the ancient stars of the Perseus-Orion Gap. Orion. Protectorate forces are divided between ground command and naval attacks, each with their own ranks and structures. They are coordinated by the command branch, usually by a legate overseeing an operation. Prefects are commanders of the wing of a fleet, only beholden to the High Prefect and the Civilian Council who commands the sphere. In recent history, however, many appointed councils being appointed from retired Protectorate officers, which has led to line between the powers of the High Prefect and Council to blur. With the recent economic downturn, due to flux shortages, the Koru Heart collapses. Who? The Koru Heart? The Protectorate has been under increasing pressure to set up and defend new flux harvesting operations, which run afoul of the increasingly aggressive Grell. Celestari. The hell is this? I've never heard this name before, so far in all this text. The Celestari are a quasi-religion that has existed since humanity's earliest days of space exploration, 600 years ago. The core of their belief is focused around voices heard through what UES psychologists have labeled cosmic auditory hallucination disorder. Okay. I don't know if I like that. I'm mixed on that one. The fact that where the subject will hear tangible voices from nowhere after extended periods of space travel. Okay. I was about to say, if this is people losing their minds in space and then they come up with a religion, but then somehow that religion spreads to become the main religion of the populace. Like, that sounds like what? Yeah. Where the subject will hear tangible voices from nowhere after extended periods of space travel. This condition has baffled the medical community as it has none of the direct neurological hallmarks of schizophrenia, and these voices often draw others with CAHD together. No cause or trigger has been found. Roughly 1 in a million humans have been diagnosed with CAHD, with most medicating or ignoring the condition, but a select few heeding the voices. In ages past, I should also say that as they're explaining this, I don't know how big this religion is. Is it like a small like cult, or is this like huge? In ages past, those with CAHD formed into groups known as voice cults. The most famous forming societies on the fringes of Mars during humanity's earliest stellar adventures. These cults would attempt to disseminate what the voices tell them and attempt to act based off of the perceived orders. Okay, there have been hundreds of these voice cults over the centuries, ranging from harmless communes to terrorist organizations. The US, though fearful of their power and organization, has largely allowed the voice cults to operate as they please, as they often had the strongest desire and resource structure to help found new colonies. Okay. What? It's like there are these people that fall under the influence of like a disorder which can lead them to like terrorist tendencies and like self-harm or harm onto others, but you know what, we're gonna let them operate because they really want to colonize. and that's gonna help us, so you know what, we'll let them do that. What? Say what? What are we talking about? It's like, but they really want to expand, and we want to expand, so we'll let them expand. It's like, what? Okay. In the modern day, the largest of these voice cults is the Celestari, a group of great power and resources formed from an amalgamation of some of the most rooted and powerful voice tangential organizations. Wielding a large amount of capital and political influence, the Celestari are one of the few groups outside of the corporate houses able to found and protect colonies without protectorial aid. Okay, I see, I guess. The US has tolerated the Celestari in spite of their ties to a number of criminal groups, but many have raised concern with the number of government officials with Celestari connections. Okay. I feel like this is probably going to be important to the lore, right? Like, I feel like a prediction, I guess, for the story is that the voice is like the void, and they need to gather resources so that they can open a greater, because remember how like Hexite is like shooting through like these tears in space, and like if with enough Hexite or with enough resources they can like create a proper like portal to like let the Cthulhu demon out and into the world. And maybe the Grell, and the reason why the Grell was so aggressive is because the Grell are aware of this void demon, and they just assume that any other aggressive or God, what word am I looking for? Like any other like being or entity that's like trying to encroach upon their space, they just assume like it's all the same, and they just assume we're also probably with them. Or maybe they know that like there are people like in our midst that are like connected now because they have like this disorder, that like connected to the void, and so they just associate us all as the same, and that's why they attacked us, and they're just trying to like, you know, fight back against them, and then we're gonna find out about the void creature, and then we're gonna fight against them, and they're gonna work together, and that's what I'm getting out of this. But we'll see. Virilus is an ancient world of the fringe of the Orion Arm, within the seventh sphere of human expansion, located in the ancient located in the ancient Krylivia star system. The planet contains one of the most advanced Grell colonies that the Protectorate has encountered in its effort to expand Flux harvesting operations. Due to its distance from any human colonization efforts, Protectorate forces have struggled to establish a logistics network sufficient to pacify the Grell and create a mining operation. The planet was first discovered by Celestari colonists, who named the planet after the famed Martian missionary Janus Virilus. Listening to the voices that so often determine their erratic doctrine, the cult set up camps near Flux deposits, only to be slaughtered by the rampaging Grell. Their distress signal. Okay, so here we're confirming actually the first people that the Grell encountered were cultists. Okay. The distress signal was what first alerted the Protectorate to the existence of Virulus. An operation was launched 40 Earth cycles ago to establish a mining base on Virulus by the 15th Legion of the 7th Sphere. The force established a forward base at Camp Arduk, but met with an overwhelming Grell force that drove them back from the planet. Legate Aster, which is us, has now been sent with a force of 3 legions in order to ensure that Virulus is properly producing flux to aid in offsetting the shortage of the UES is undergoing. Okay. Alright, we're all caught up with the lore. Okay. We be colonizing. For some reason, we have like some cultists that like kind of leading the colonization efforts of like expanding and finding new planets. Like not even colonizing, but like the exploration effort as well. They found a planet. They got attacked by an alien race. We're gonna back them up, I guess, because we want flux. And that's the story so far. All right, we got some emails. Oh boy. Formal complaint regarding Operation Moby. From multiple to Aster, that's us. Council Chairman, I must protest in the highest terms of the actions of Legate Halber on the gates. Harbler on Virulus. Our Triumph heavy transports were sent down planet side with no Iron Wing support. Our ships were chopped up and sorted with our fighter escorts still sitting in the hangars. By the time the Legate found the time in his busy schedule to order the fighters to scramble, we had 40% of our ships downed by Grell Skrell? Who's naming this? Grell Skrell ramming and Lasher ambushes. Eagle support for ground. Does this bother me? Was there ever, maybe you can correct me, was there ever a point in the Brood War campaign where the Zerg was referenced by specific units? Like, this is weird. This seems like hyper specific, and it just reads a little bit weird. Like, I feel like usually they just talk about like the Zerg or the Swarm, or like, you know, maybe Kerrigan or like the brood or whatever. I don't know if they ever like, that like the Hydra shut us down or something. Like, I don't know. It's like it sounds weird to be hyper specific like this, but sure. Sounds a bit weird. Legates Aster and Miller have been downed due to Legate Halber's negligence. I believe that's us. That's a reference to what just happened to us. Must in the strongest term condemn this lack of commandability for the lives lost today. Yours loyally, Legate Spears. Okay, this is like a complaint. Yeah, this is a formal. Yeah, it's a formal complaint about the higher ups. Okay. Council Chairman. Legate Spears is trying to defer blame for this catch. Yo, are we getting into some like interwork politics right now? Is that what's happening? Are we? Okay. This is too real. Like, Spears is yo, did we respond but also like CCing the person that made the complaint? Like, that's like the balls on this guy. Make sure he's CC'd in so he can see me badmouth him to the higher ups. Okay. Legate Spears is trying to defer blame for this catastrophe as a means to dodge his own responsibility. To accelerate the mission timetable. This is so bad, by the way. Like, if your boss is like blaming, or if your like manager is like suddenly like throwing shade at you, like, what the hell? Like, you take responsibility. Like, this is a huge red flag, by the way. Oh my god. To accelerate the mission timetable, he ordered all Triumphs to a high-risk ground directly on the fringes of the priority target. Rather than safe clearings 20 clicks south, rather than set up mining bases, our wise Legate instead opted for an airlift strategy of loading our Triumphs with shipped resource crates. This slowed deployments of ground force. Like you would never complain like this about someone that works for you. Like, what? You fire them. like I did like this email chain is crazy. This is the craziest thing I've read so far. This is crazy. What are we doing? Oh my god. Anyway, this slow deployment of ground forces and scattered our entire supply infrastructure all over the foot of the priority target. As the lack of Iron Wing support, Legate Hikomi had assured us that the data from the Sphere intelligence, but I don't know, like we would never name and shame like this. Like, this is crazy. Like, so unprofessional. Had assured us the data from the Sphere intelligence bureau that all Grell air capabilities were eliminated in their conflict with the Celestari colonists 3 cycles prior. It was determined, as Legate Spears well knows, that the fuel be used for the speedier deployment of ground forces to secure the objective. Legate clearly was hoping the speed at which we would secure your Class X objective would translate to a speedy prefect ship. I followed our battle plan as laid out. Will not take the blame for this debacle. Like this email is crazy. if like I'm like the manager and this is like, or if I'm like, I don't know, like oh god, I don't know, if I'm like the region manager and I'm getting like I'm hearing from like a DC or something, and we have like the manager of the DC who's throwing shade on like his team leader or something for a job that was messed up. Like this looks so bad for whoever this is, for Halber. Like he looks incompetent. like if he's like, yo, it's not my fault, it's just everyone that works for me, they're all just incompetent. It's like, well, I mean, they work for you. Like what is this? What is this? Oh my god. And then Hikomi, we CC'd Hikomi. Oh my god, who else was in the CC? What? Oh my god. I must protest. Look at Halbert blaming the drama. Look at Halbert blaming my intelligence for this disaster when it was his own inaction to adapt to Legate Spear's poor battle plan. SIB intelligence was clear that the Grell force projection was diminished by fierce fighting when they overran the Celestari colonies. That the Grell replenished their losses at such a speedy rate was not predicted for, and their rate of aggression is unprecedented for any of in our 7th sphere operations. If fault is lie anywhere, it is in the SIB underestimating the Grell, or the utter inability for my colleagues. So we were throwing more people under the bus for the ability for my colleagues to adapt their plan to the changing battlefront. Everyone's throwing everyone under the bus here. That's crazy. What is this email chain? Oh my god. That's the most realistic part of this. I mean, I would hate to work with these people. Like, this is so bad. This is so like, what's going on here? Like, one, to send a complaint about your superior, but to CC the superior in, that is crazy. One, like, that is like that's insane. But then for that superior to then name drop someone else that they're blaming, but to also CC them into the what is this? What is this? Oh my god. This is entertaining though, is what this is, but I just, oh god. Awful. Message from Prefect White. To Aster, to us. Look at Aster. I'm damn glad you made it, son. You're a shining example of the Sixth Wing. The front is scattered. We haven't seen this kind of entrenched Grell aggression since the last upswing at Vinthra, because we totally know what that is. And never in such a tight defense around their blooms. We flew right in blind. It's a clusterfuck. There's no way to... there's no other way to put it. I have to use that word. After centuries of fighting the Grell like their dumb wildfire, they picked today of all days to read a book on defense operations. We're making the final push to the core Grell blooms, but the area is heavily defended. The Council is personally overseeing the deployment of reinforcements, but will be cut to shreds unless we breach their uphill defenses. If you can rally our assets, we may stand a chance at securing the Class X target and surviving this death trap. Well, if you manage that, I'll shove your recommendation for Prefect down Sherman's throat myself. What? this reads like a text message. Like this doesn't like what? Like yeah. Look, it's interstellar travel, right? Like the way of communicating to each other is limited. Sure, it's fine. It's fine. I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Regards. Classes. Harry White. There you go, Harry White. Glad he added that at the end. Because it's professional. Signifier report of operation may be phase 1. Report from Signifier York on the battlefront. Temporary Z networks established. Situation critical. Intel stated that Grell presence on this world would be damaged by prior conflicts. Grell appeared to have mounted heavier and more aggressive resistance than expected. 60% triumph downings before landings were turned back. Look at this, Astor and Miller unaccounted for. Sergeant Chris rallying remaining forces in Point Augustus. Sergeant Miller has encountered resistance and has been pushed back from Point Januaris. Signifier Haggerty. Signifier Haggerty has attempted to establish a foothold base at Tertiary Hex Site Outcropping D2, but has met heavy resistance from Threshers. Report of Striders landing near Point Augustus will route them to meet with Sergeant Chris to break through Grell heavy resistance. Will attempt to rally resistance to make final push operation maybe target. You know what it is about this email chain? I guarantee you that someone at the ZeroSpace like dev team, like they just like wrote their own experience here with some kind of management and just changed the names. Like this is still the highlight of what we've read so far. Like this drama nonsense. Holy fuck. Someone out there, someone at the ZeroSpace team, they've got some severe PTSD about sending complaints about their higher ups or something. For a previous job, I would imagine, and then they just they just vented here for us. Crazy. All right, let's get out of here. Email's already written like text today. Well, you just text, you wouldn't email, but sure. Oh. All right, let's go. I wonder if this will be full of stuff at some point. Okay. Alright, well that was great. Phobos. The dialogue is not available yet, so we added in a future patch. Okay. Have that later. Can we interact? No. Oh, in my mind I assumed that we were in a dropship. It looks like we're like in a crab tank, actually. Is it my bad?
Well, you were right, Astor. This wasn't our same old routine. How did you know?
The story is figuring out who doesn't get fired. God. It's like how many years in the future? This is I couldn't remember. There's like 100+ years, over 100 years in the future. Must have been a shock for the humans when they found out the aliens are chill. It's just the cultists are insane. I mean, that's my prediction for how the story is going to pan out. But we'll see. How'd you know? My father warned me? Wait, was that our dad that emailed us earlier? Resources.
It was strange how many resources were being poured into this. Normally the top brass is tight about expenditures.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Sherman at all. We're facing a shortage. Can't waste flux to get flux.
And this time, Sherman had no problem signing off on more commandos, new equipment.
So what does this mean? You think old stiff-necked Sherman has some kind of ulterior
Dad
motive
threw us under the
here?
bus. No. I think the dad was the one who was like, "Thank fuck," like the one that was cursing. I think that might have been our dad. The other email, the one who was like, who had story time for us. What is this? ZeroSpace. Hold on, hold on. I'll move some of this stuff out. There we go. Wouldn't go that far. I'm sure the council has good reasons for him the way he is. Clearly, we haven't been given the full story. I can only hope it's for a good reason. Let's say Fergus. We can speculate later. What kind of soldier is this guy? God, after reading the lore, like, God, I don't know what to think. We'll just go for 2.
Clearly, we haven't been given the full story. I can only hope it's for a good reason.
Yeah, but you know how Sherman's always going on about how he wants to lead the 7th expansion. And Morellis isn't the only Koru world in our range.
But it is the biggest.
Exactly. And it's the big scores that history remembers. And the big leaders who sit and watch while little guys like us make it happen. Or try to.
Okay, well, that was a weird audio cut.
We're going to make this happen. And not just to get Sherman's name into history symposiums, but for the United Earth Spheres and all the people who are a part of it.
When you put it like that, it sounds inspiring.
Was this written? Was that dialogue written before the backstory was added? Because like he sounds like very like, you know, very optimistic and very almost like patriotic. Is like, oh, we're gonna do this for the human race. Meanwhile, we find out that the only reason why we're going is because some cultists, like they encountered the alien race and they started fighting. Like what? Like the only reason why we're going there is because of people with like a hallucination disorder. Like what? Like what? I feel like the greater context has kind of like shaded our viewing of like the dialogue here in a weird way. Ready to proceed. Continue. Killing flux harvesters, scouts. Oh, never mind.
Fighting's broken out all across Morellis. We're getting hammered out there. The sooner we can bring this to an end, the fewer lives we lose.
We can't make a push without a forward base.
Yo, where's the stutter stepping?
Aster. Sergeant Diaz. We're on approach to the drop site. Ever ridden in a Strider? We'll cut right through the grill.
Unload. Is it you?
Let's liven things up.
Next stop, combat.
Stop, hold position, patrol,
In
aim.
a rush.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look.
Hitting the gas.
Yaku, it's like a crab. Look at him. Look at him go.
Shortcut. We're walking here. Coming through.
That's great. Look at him go. Striders can load and unload.
Ahead in Victor Linnea. We're
with
walking over.
even when the Strider's moving, right click, Strider's load. Okay, cool.
Moving.
Literal crab.
Let's get moving.
I feel like I'm.
Clearing the path.
I don't know how, but I somehow turned around and I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got it.
Package off. We're walking here. We're walking over. Get a load of us.
Another Celestari settlement. They were all over Morellis.
Those cultists that claim to hear voices? I've heard their influence within the UES is growing.
It is.
Rolling hot. We're moving.
Consul Sherman to all ground forces. We stand at the precipice of victory.
No,
A
you're
great
not
many
there.
of your
No,
comrades
we
have
lost
given their lives
one.
today. Their sacrifices will not be in vain.
We lost
Remember your
one of the
cause.
boys.
Fight for the future of the Protectorate. Fight for the future of humanity.
The top brass give such rosy speeches from the comfort of their capital ships.
No, come back.
Forward base secured. Deploying perimeter.
No.
No barracks, no supply platforms. Looks like the Grill ate them.
Let's get production up and running. Phobos, need you online.
Phobos support link activated. Like at Aster, your command authority is recognized.
Okay,
We
let's-
serve the Protectorate as one.
Oh, there's no worker. What? Where's bottom left? Okay, I was looking top right.
Supply platforms increase your supply count,
They do.
allowing you to field more units on the battlefield.
Every bullet counts. No room for mistakes.
So there's no SCV. Like there's no SCV. There's no. You just build. Is there a range? Like, can I build like up here?
Infantry units are trained at the barracks. Reinforce your battalion with additional commandos.
Let's liven things up. For the Protector!
Oh, they can heal? You can switch between selecting your army and your backs from anywhere using tab. With your back selected, left-click commander to train it.
Status report.
Hmm.
Let's liven things up.
This is interesting. If you remember, this has some Axiom vibes. If you remember in Axiom, and I think this was taken from, it might have been taken from Command and Conquer. Like, I never played the Command and Conquer game, so I can't speak on that. But the idea of being able to build what you want without selecting anything. So, so the way that it works here is that you can, at any moment, you can like just switch and cycle between your production without even hotkeying it. I just hotkeyed my Raxes. I didn't need to, apparently. I just tabbed to my Raxes or tabbed to your factories. I remember that the Axiom mode was big on that. Big on the idea that to kind of like, I said mainstream, but kind of like you make it a little bit more accessible, make it a little bit less complex, where you can just like, if you want to build something, you just tab to it, and you can.
Securing the perimeter.
That's crazy.
Open, team. Weapons ready.
Okay.
Neutralizing threats.
What's this
Star
Q?
system at a time. Every bullet counts. Alpha team, on me. We are moving in. Over.
Interesting.
Move, tactic. Ready for Let's liven things up. Eyes and ears open.
I'm really curious as to what the range is to build something. Like, I still don't know that. I want to move out here just to. Can I build anywhere? Wait, what?
Securing the perimeter. Prep for breach. Hustle up.
Yeah. Whoa.
For the Protector.
Like, there's a delay because it has to come out. Can we build anywhere?
Time to engage.
Is that? I don't know why it says 7. Is that 7 seconds? Is that what the number is? 7. No, that's how many I have. Oh. So when you go and build something, it tells you how many you have. Hey, look at him go. Look at the boy go. Damn.
Weapons ready.
It's crazy.
For the Protectorate.
And tab selects everything. When I go to D,
Ready for any. Ready
4. Yeah. So when you go to build something, it tells you how many you have already, and that's crazy. Is there a limit on production buildings? So if I do this, D. Now, Stormgate did something similar. I don't know. I did not play Stormgate. I don't know. I didn't play it. I didn't get to play it. If they did, then that's cool, of course. Great. Now I have. Okay, I didn't make it.
Ready for anything. Securing the perimeter.
Main gate breached. If the Grell take the operating tower, we're done for. Protect it, no matter what.
D-E, cavalry here.
Time we go on the offensive. Mission is to secure the heart of the Koru colony and eliminate all resistance. Move out.
Leggett Miller. I served with him at Priora.
Looks like an ambush. We need to stay on our toes.
We do this right for breach.
And we all go home. Thresher, spread out!
There is an entrenched nest of threshers ahead. Direct engagement is inadvisable.
Okay.
Fighting into that is suicide. We need air support.
We set up an airfield to the south, but it's been overrun.
Then let's take it back.
So, something that I believe is done in StarCraft, they just like, oh, threshers, God, we can't get in there. What do threshers do? What? I'm pretty sure in StarCraft there was like a situation similar to this where in that little cutscene you see the thresher set up, and then you see like maybe there was like a dropship of Marines that we had to rescue or something, or like some, because right now there's like people landing all over the place. They encounter them, and then you see them all die, and you see what's like is that site defense? Are they like Ravagers? Do they like Bile and AoE? Like, do they like launch like catapults? Like, I don't know. I don't know what they are. But just to visually see, and so internally and mentally, you know, like what they can do, what kind of threat they are, and why it is that you need to go and take to the skies, right? Like that's all you just have like a little scene there where you can see what it is that they do, and then as a player, then you like absorb that, right? And you understand that.
Let's liven things up. Hustle up. Move, tacky. Securing the perimeter. Neutralizing threats. One star system at a time. Time to engage. Weapons ready. Altitude. Neutralize any threats. Adjusting route. Status quo. For the protectorate.
Airfield's online.
Oh,
Eagles are ready for takeoff.
oh,
Give us the target and go ahead, Legate. Paint 'em red.
airstrike. Calls down an airstrike dealing 200 damage to ground units. Requires airships. So I thought we were going to unlock like the ability to make airships to add to the army, but apparently we can just like airstrike. Okay. I guess we have to do it twice.
Threshers are history.
Can we just spam this? It costs 3 energy. Can we just... gain passively and through losing unit structures. Okay.
Every bullet counts.
That's like a swan ability. That's like a co-op ability. I'm not opposed to the idea of
Taking a shortcut.
I'm not opposed to the idea of...
Let's liven things
Can we go up here?
Weapons ready. We are moving in. Over. For the protectorate.
I'm not opposed to the idea of introducing co-op abilities in the campaign. I think that's probably a good thing.
Hustle up. Every bullet counts. We are moving in.
Oh, there's... look at that. There's resources back there.
Securing the perimeter.
I will say something else very quickly. What am I in? Can I go up here?
Relocating.
This is another complaint that I have about the Grell. One, they're like blending into the grass and it's hard to like see the models a little bit clearer. Zerg are purple. Zerg, they stand out a little bit more. They're a little bit more distinguished. Here it all looks the same. It all looks like plant, grass, animal, creature thing. It's hard to like distinguish between them. Here as well, in StarCraft, whenever there's resources on the ground, like minerals, they're bright blue. They're bright blue, and there's like a glow around them. Gas geysers, bright green. Here, this is blending into everything. It's all gray. Like it's all gray. But this is what we're collecting for like bonus resources. See, but like it is not easy to distinguish. Like, obviously we can see it, and I can see it, but it's like it's not.
Let's liven things up.
Like why is it camouflaging into the ground?
Weapons
You know?
ready.
Just for some feedback. Anyway.
Status report.
We're just gonna start nuking everything.
Any threats? We are moving in. Over.
Can we just?
For the protector. It's just en route.
I feel like this might be introduced a little bit too soon.
Clear to engage.
Are we just gonna start nuking everything? Are we just?
Team, move. Relocate. Hustle up. Every bullet counts. Neutralize any threats. Securing the perimeter.
We keep our troops safe.
Alpha team, on me. Weapons ready. We do this right. We are moving in. Time to engage. And Justin.
Oh good. Oh good. That's what that is. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hustle up. Status report.
Hold on.
Eyes and ears open, team.
What?
For the protectorate. Relocate.
Do you see that? It's not letting me.
Move,
I guess it's out of vision. Okay, there we
Every
go.
bullet counts. Relocate. And just en route. Eyes and ears open, team. Let's
Well, now I know what the threshers are, by the way. Now.
We are moving in. Over. Relocate.
Can I just do this?
For the protectorate. Clear to engage. Adapt. Overcome. Alpha team, on me. Neutralize any threats. Weapons ready. Status report.
Leggett, you're approaching the primary Grell base. The 4th Battalion is joining you in the final assault, but they're currently repelled by threshers.
Repelled? They're being slaughtered.
Badass incoming.
Neutralizing threats. One star system at a time.
I don't feel safe.
Securing the perimeter.
Ready to serve the protector. Full steam ahead.
Let's liven things up. Neutralize any threats. Rep breach.
Okay.
God damn, Master. I've never seen so many.
Are we out of energy?
Status report.
Oh god, the crab is getting stuck.
Ready to go.
Weapons ready.
Oh wait, what? Deny this factory.
Alpha team, on me.
We don't run for it.
Every bullet counts. We are moving in. Over. Clear to engage.
What is this? This guy looks like he's out of Warhammer 40k. Look at him. Not that it looks bad, by the way.
Neutralizing threat.
I get Aster to Consul Sherman. We've secured the Koru position.
Oh my god.
Enemy forces eliminated.
Oh my god.
Your command authority is no longer required, Leggett. Relinquish jurisdiction to incoming special forces.
Aster, there's
What's
something
this?
up ahead.
What? What? Oh shit. Are we not gonna worry about what the hell that was? That was like a swarm like coming to the base. Anyway, GG. Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let's catch up on the chat. It's fine. True. It's fine. I think the visual clarity discussion fades with experience. It takes a bit of time, but your eye will adjust. I think that is a negative thing to say. I think if you're say it in the chat, I think if you're like, you just need to play more to get used to it. I think something becoming apparent off the get-go is more important. more important than just get used to it. Like that's especially when it comes to game design. I think a lot of discussion has been had about this, especially in regards to StarCraft 2, and how visual it is, and how digestible that is to someone who's watching, especially who's watching an esport, when there's just so much going on. If you remember, this was actually one of the big criticisms of Stormgate. Stormgate, especially early on, was all very gray and very bland, and trying to distinguish units from each other and have them be a little bit more unique and have them become a little bit more identifiable. That was like a big issue with Stormgate release, and it is something that they worked upon throughout the course of their releases. If you're saying that you should just get used to it, then you're saying that what Stormgate did is a bad thing, because they did improve the visual design and visual look of these units over time. You're saying that they shouldn't have done that, or I'm saying that no, they should have, and I expect to see that here as well, especially because again, this is still like a work in progress. Here we go. The girl's camera reminds me of how you don't see colorful cats in the wild because they're a natural selection. Yeah. I think your point, but I'm not sure. Okay, I am sure. but I feel like what I'm saying they probably already know. I should also emphasize that like I'm giving like very basic level critique that they probably have already heard, and I would imagine they're probably already working on it as well. I would imagine. I don't think I'm saying anything new to add to the critique or to this discussion. Something that I will say though is I could be mistaken, but I want to say that in StarCraft, something that they do throughout the course of the campaign is the slow introduction of new enemy units, and understanding how they work and what they are. This first level introduced a Thresher, which I guess is a siege like catapult unit. That's all I know, right? Like I especially with a new game and a new IP like this, like there were like some other like things that were like spawning creatures. I think there was like a big Nidus thing that popped out, like those like the little guys. Like I know Thresher, that's all I know. And I hope that the introduction of these units and what they are and what they do and all of that, I would hope that improves over time. I'm sure it will. Like I'm sure, again, just like they introduced a Thresher, they're going to introduce other units, but like when it comes to everything else, like I've got no idea what they are. I know what they are, I know how they work. But sure.
What the hell is that?
Can he see through that?
I don't know.
The guy in the black
Excellent
visor?
work, Leggett. The Black Watch will take it from there. Hey, what the fuck is that?
Let's go, Chris. Let's get out of here.
I feel like the cutscene should have began with us seeing what they're seeing, because they're like, oh damn, like what's this? And like we don't know what they're talking about.
By
Okay.
the authority vested in me as consul, you are hereby promoted to the rank of prefect and charged with the duty to uphold the laws and sovereignty of the Protectorate.
Did we get the other
You
guy
vow to
fired?
serve with honor, diligence, and above all, loyalty. You understand that the people who serve under you have entrusted their lives to you. You fight to safeguard your ship, your fleet, and all Protectorate colonies from any and all enemies.
Did the drama like email chain work? did the guy get fired? Did that just happen?
Congratulations are in order. Prefect Aster.
He's like, yo, that emo chain was crazy.
All right, sir.
It's the good stuff. Old Earth. Same bottle I shared with your father when he made Prefect. To the most stubborn bastard I ever fought beside.
He was a man of conviction, sir.
But there can be such a thing as too much conviction, when it no longer yields to reason and authority.
Is he talking about our dad?
I respected your father, Aster. But we both know he made a fatal mistake.
He sent an email.
I'm not my father, sir.
I'm entrusting you with a task of utmost discretion. We recovered something important from Virelis. You and your new crew will bring it to Trinity Research Station.
Sir.
Tanner will handle the logistics. To your prefecture.
I feel like we should, like, take a sip at least, just like, you know, to acknowledge the gift and the gesture as a sign of, like, you know, respect. Right? Like,
Command on deck. Attention.
Joe, is this Gareth?
Legate Arcadia, is it?
Mira, welcome to the Aegis Oath. Ship command is all yours, Prefect.
When did this turn into Mass Effect? What's going on? Okay. I was not aware that we were working with other life forms. That changes things. Cool. That is getting people fired. For those that are maybe tuning in right now, before the mission, we found like our console, and there was like an emo chain of like a bunch of people throwing people under the bus, complaining about like upper management, basically. And suddenly, next cutscene, we get promoted. It's like, did we just get the other guy fired? I mean, it'd be a good thing because he was incompetent. But like, was that what that lead up to? Is that foreshadowing? All right. I love that we have like 20 different seats and we've got like 5 people. It's great. Let's explore.
Access is temporarily restricted.
I just got promoted. What is this? What do you mean it's restricted? What are we talking about? Do you know who I am? I'm a prefect now.
I'm sorry, Prefect. I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Don't I own this ship? What? What is this? I
Override accepted. Please enjoy your visit.
What? Am I meant to be able to do that? If that's like meant to be like a little like Easter egg thing, that's cool. Okay, I just forced my way in. All right, let's go. Oh my god. Oh, are we like transporting like fusion cores? Is this the transport room? That's cool. Oh. Are we gonna have to do it again? Are we? No. Okay. Catching off like a can. I mean, we're this is literally our ship. Like, what's? Oh, we just clipped. Yeah, just clipping through stuff. Information. Oh, the email chain. Okay. Email chain. So this is the formal complaint about Council Sherman. No. This was to Council Sherman. This is for Legate Halber. That's it. Okay. All right. Do we have a sequel? Here, congratulations from the Sphere Intelligence Bureau. From Thomas S. Hogdal. Okay. Hello, Prefect Astor. I'm Operator Thomas Hogdal of the Sphere Intelligence Bureau, assigned for operations in the 7th Sphere. Consul Sherman has informed me of your election to Prefect, and I wanted to offer my congratulations and give an introduction. You've already met our bruisers in the Black Watch, who are working with your council. Well, we're from the more civilized side of the branch. Okay. That's a really weird... Okay. The SIB worked with your father to safeguard the 7th and know our relationship will be similarly fruitful. I don't know what's up with our dad. Did he go crazy? I'm assuming that he started hearing voices and went crazy and joined the occult. That would make... To tie it all together, that would make the most sense if our dad's crazy. Or he might just be dead. I don't know. Officially, it is the SIB's job to provide the Prefect with up-to-date dossiers with the official UAS line of the history. It's really weird to get an official email like this and kind of like... I feel like in every one of these emails, we're throwing someone under the bus. Like, apparently, these guys are meant to be working with the Black Watch, and they're like, nah, yeah, screw those guys. It's like, what's going on right now? Do we just hate everyone that we work with? Is that what this is? Is this like the devs' way of venting to us? Jesus. This is crazy. That's just a crazy thing to see in like an official email. Officially, it's the SIB's job to provide the Prefect with up-to-date dossiers with the official US line on history, combat abilities, and general intricacies of the races and factions that may face. But you're an Academy alumni. You already know the textbook answers forward and back, and we both know the fringes is where things can get a little complicated. So we'll also be giving you the unofficial report on what you may be facing in the particular combat. What is this email? What? Like, so, yeah, I won't mince words. This is a hell of a posting. While we're not under the same chain of command, it may be beneficial to scratch one another's back once in a while. Don't worry, our advice comes free. Consider it a duty to humanity, but do know we're a group of considerable resources, and one that always remembers a good turn done. Just some friendly advice between collaborating branches. We look forward upon hearing. This is a wild email. All these emails are so unprofessional. like as in this is meant to be someone that we're working with under the same like body of governance, right? Like we work together. We're throwing these guys under the bus with Blackwatch, but at the same time, like suddenly the tone here turns like really casual almost. Like it's like and almost kind of shady, and it's like this is like an official terminal that's probably being monitored, right? Like that's how I feel. Like it's like this is like a work email. This is not my personal email. It's a work email. What is this? What is happening? Okay. Like, this is really weird, but sure. Welcome from the Chief Medical Officer. Remind to old crew of the Aegis Oath. Chief Medical Officer, Samson Jericho. Yo, Jericho. As we begin our voyage together on this newly commissioned ship, I'd like to take a moment to remind everyone, please have your newest medical records submitted within 5 shift changes, including your last bone density booster. Oh my god. Yo, space. All lab-borne crewmates must report bi-monthly for genetics integrity screening. Please make time in your schedules. As a reminder to our Marin crew members, the human disinfectant in the restrooms is dangerous to the Marin skin parabacteria. Please do make sure you check the label on the dispenser. I love this. like this is a nice little line that is amazing. This is the work emails have been really weird and really unprofessional. This I like. Anyone who suffered armor breaches in their armor, like this is a really nice way to kind of like expand the universe a little bit, because we do work with aliens or like with people of other with Marins. I don't even know what they are. They from Mars? Are they from another? I don't know. But the like this little thing, this little disclaimer. It's great. It's great. I love it. Anyone who suffered armor breaches on their armor by stingers in Operation Moby, even if it's just a scratch, must report to medical post-haste. We have already had 2 crew members in critical condition from easily preventable low-dose stinger toxin exposures. Keep these in mind, and we'll have a healthy and happy crew. Stay safe out there, guys and girls. A callus ad terram. I like this guy. Jericho, I like him. It's great. Their name doesn't matter. It's true. Time to file complaint to Subsorian. The interagency pettiness. What do you expect? It is very petty. It is. Can we at least call the main character Aster, bro? Hold on. These emails are written by the internet as a cry for help. Made a fatal mistake. So dead? I assume so, maybe. Like, as in, he might be dead, but like they might have killed him. Like, if he went crazy and started working for the occultists or something. Like, hard to say. But I like this. It's good. Message from the desk of the High Prefect. My commendations for your recent promotion to Prefect, our brave Classis Septum's 4th Wing. I have watched your rise as a legate with great interest and agree with the assessment that you're worthy to follow in the footsteps of your father in commanding his forces. Your father worked under my command as Prefect of the 4th Wing and served with distinction during the Grell invasions in the late Flux Crisis. Viewing the after-action reports on Virilis, I have seen the adaptability of your command in a crisis situation. I've not seen such fine work since the Zakara counteroffensive. Yes, I just sent air support just to bomb everything. So we did. We just A-moved back. We just A-moved. You will do the UAS and the Protectorate proud. I've discussed the matter with Consul Sherman that he has taken personal oversight during the transportation of a Class X shipment, and I agree with your skills that your skills will be needed in the transportation of this precious cargo. While not glamorous, such missions form the backbone of our mighty fleets. You will be answering directly to his orders until such time as operations have been deemed stabilized. But do not hesitate to reach out should you need aid or advice. Here in the 7th, we are forced to operate with little in the way of support, but that does not mean you don't have allies out here. To honor our Protectorate Prefect, welcome to the fleet. See, this is an email. Like, I don't know what the other, like, this is like one of the first emails we've gotten that has not thrown someone under the bus. Like, we've like not thrown shade some which way about like another wing or like another or anything like that. Look at this guy. Security alert. Prefect Aster. Your subordinate is sending an email to recipient without classified security clearance. A copy has been provided for security audit purposes. See, this is what I mean when I said earlier that these emails are crazy because like they're being monitored like 100%, like for security reasons, and you're even getting it here as well. It's like, hey, like someone sent an email, you're gonna get a copy because like it was kind of crazy. Okay, or without security clearance, I should say. Soph. Yeah, I know. You don't want to talk about it, but your mom and I are at a loss. I thought getting kicked out of St. Clair's would be a wake-up call. All you have to do was keep up with your studies and training and keep out of trouble. I'm sure you're scoffing at the irony of that coming from me, but take it from a professional screw-up. There'll come a time you'll look back at your younger self with a mix of regret and disdain. Your mother isn't sending you to Priora Academy because she hates you. She's trying her best. I'm trying. Anyway, just try to get through this last semester. You've got your whole life ahead of you, kiddo. With love, Dad. Do we not get a name? I would have liked to have known who this person was, if it's like another soldier or something, because it would add to them a little bit if we have to like fight alongside them later. You know, like in my mind, right? Like you set up, you give him like a reason to care for this person, to you know, feel for this person. I guess Phobos. From Phobos, but this is like it's like a security thing, so I don't know. Okay. like the message that we got here from Thomas from SIB, I feel like this is something that you get like on a secure channel, right? Like this sort of message, like after you that's the vibe that I get from this. It's kind of weird to just get an email. Oh, we got more. 7 Spheres, Grell, Madan. I don't want to bore everyone by reading everything. I'll get around to it, I guess, on my personal time, so we can move on with the game. But I do want to quickly read up on the Madan, because I have no idea who or what they are. They just look like... Is his name Gref? What's the guy's name from Mass Effect? Gareth? Sorry, Gareth, that's it, right? Am I crazy? Garrus, that's it. They look like Garrus from Mass Effect. It's been years since I played Mass Effect. They look like Garrus. Madan. The Madan are people born of the brutal world of Kyre, ravaged by constant storms and evolving with limited resources. From their harsh homeworld, the Madan have developed a society that values the communal whole, and how an individual may do their role within that society. The Madan Commonwealth to better their people. Each Madan follows their Orlak, or life path, selected as they come with maturity, and are driven to see that duty as their purpose. To humans, most Madan seem grim, serious, and devoted to their roles. A common misconception amongst their protectorates is that the Madan are a warrior culture. This is simply derived from their soldiers being devoted to combat as their life path and totality of their purpose. As a culture, the Madan do not find an early or glorious death to be something one should strive for. Instead, the most honored life is a full one where your kin can recount your great deeds. Reflecting this philosophy of the preservation of life, Madan favor attacking from range. Oh, wait, what? Reflecting this philosophy of the preservation of life, Madan favor attacking from range, but still train their bodies for the eventuality of martial combat. Okay. Okay, well, what? The Madan are humanity's closest allies in the Orion Arm, a relationship formed through a fraught history. Early in humanity's expansion to the stars, the inability to receive Madan warning transmissions led to humans intruding on their flux-rich worlds, leading to the First Madan War, a bloody conflict that ended in a stalemate as the two sides managed to establish lines of communication. Since their unfortunate first contact, the Madan and humanity have had a fruitful diplomatic history and have often come to one another's aid. The Madan liberated the devastated human second and third spheres in the Kaikino. We keep hearing about the Kaikino conflict. I still don't know what it is. In the Kaikino conflict, while humanity aided the Madan in reclaiming their government from an extremist coup in the Second Madan War. It was a really weird line here because it felt very out of place. I'm referring to this one sentence. Reflecting this philosophy of the preservation of life, Madan favor attacking from range, but still train their bodies for the eventuality of martial combat. It's a really weird line that sounds like a line that you use to try to give an explanation as to why maybe Madan units in game are range based with guns, but like it's a really weird line because you would never say something like that about humans. Like, we use guns. That's just the weapon that like everyone does. Like, as in even here, it's like we just do because it's efficient. So it's a really weird thing to like specify here. It just feels out of place. Feels a little bit out of place, is what I will say. Feels out of place, and it feels like you're just saying it just to try to explain why in game the units are only range based. It's like, what? It just makes sense. But I'll go through the rest of the codexes, I guess, off stream, just so we can keep things going a little bit, so we're not just stuck reading text the entire time. Let me in. I like how we were allowed to like force our way through one door but not the others. Like, what? Why? God, this is where how you would do it, because it wouldn't make any sense because we just got promoted, we own the ship. It'd be like in game, I don't know, maybe the engine room is under maintenance, or maybe there was like a fuel leak or something, and so you can't gain access to it. Like an in-universe reason as to why an area of the ship is inaccessible. Or maybe like maybe we rescued a bunch of people and you know, there's like an influx of like survivors like in med bay, and it's like you know, overflowing, and you can't visit it right now because it's just full. And you just add whatever, make it up. You know, it's a story, make it up. Just have a reason as to why we can't like access certain areas of the ship instead of this, which I'm sure they'll do later. Again, this is still it's just my recommendation for something like that. Which again, I'm sure they'll do. Drop team. Who is this? Meta Arcadia. Reputation? Factions with a high reputation make their forces available to you at the mercenary compound. Okay, so we can gain reputation with the Madan people to unlock their units. I guess? Okay. Oh. I didn't need to go to the console to look at all the emails. I could just do it here. Okay. Okay. Specialists. These are combat stats of the hero currently in this field commander slot. I would want to see. So we kind of glossed over it in the first mission, but Aster, he has like a stun ability. The guy with the minigun, he has like a heal ability. I would imagine that Meta has her own unique ability as well. It'd be nice if it showed that. So you have Meta, you have Aster, you have the other guy, the angry guy that swore in the cutscene. And here you have their stats, I guess, but you also have their unique abilities. That'd be nice. Just so you know what you're loading into, what your loadout entails. Chris, that's it. Chris Diaz. There we go. That's the guy.
I'm impressed, Diaz. You almost looked like a real sergeant just now.
Hey, if you can make prefect, then there's hope for us all.
True.
Is that regulation, soldier?
Probably. Takes me back to the days when I was my kid's hero. Now I'm just a crusty old hard ass while she's all angst and teenage rebellion.
Was he the dad?
Speaking of feeling old, your new Leggett looks like she's right out of the academy. Though that's not too surprising given who her family is. I'm shocked the Arcadians didn't pull strings to promote her straight to consul.
He's the dad, right? Oh, he's dead. 100%. Oh, no. I'm not in the mood to gossip. I feel like we're supposed to be friends, so I don't want to be hard on him. Am I wary of people with ties to the Security Council? Am I? Do I have any reason to be? Is the security are these the because these aren't the cultists, right? Or is she a cultist? Sorry, just catching up with the chat. I know who this is. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. The Bobby Styles. Thank you. Thank you. That's personal time. Getting more matches to cast. True. True. That's a line you use to explain why your D&D characters can do things. For sure. For sure. Oh, that's... Speaking of follow, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Bobby Styles. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session, whether you were streaming ZeroSpace or StarCraft or another RTS. Hope you had a good time. If you have any of those, thank you. Thank you. They all have phones. True. All right. Am I wary? I don't know her. I'll be wary.
I'm wary of any officer with family ties to the Security Council.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure she thinks she earned her spot. The same way her family thinks that just because they can churn out some decent weapons, they're qualified to advise on military policy.
Let's see how she does on this mission. If she can pull her weight like everyone else, we won't have a problem.
Joe?
I don't know, Aster. I don't want to put a damper on your big day, but something weird's going on.
I mean, there was like a big egg.
Leggett Nepo, baby. You got a mystery package bumping around the cargo bay, and the consul's cultist advisor breathing down your neck. Is this really what you thought you'd be doing as prefect?
Let's not get into this. Let's just shut down the conversation. I don't know enough about my character. I know nothing about him. Like, I don't even know what his dad is.
It doesn't matter what I thought. I swore to uphold the laws and sovereignty of the Protectorate.
And that means following Sherman's orders. No questions asked.
That's not what I said. But I'm not gonna upend this or any mission without good reason. Look, I get that you have questions, especially after what we saw in Varelis.
The weird fetus thing at the tree?
I was gonna say, we're not gonna talk about that.
This was important, and I believe him. Do you believe me?
Of course. I told you, I'm with you till the end of the line. Oh man, life's a lot easier when I'm just told where to aim my gun and shoot.
Playing Marvel Token, fighting game. Big fan of ZeroSpace though. I play Legion on Ladder. Oh, let's go, let's go. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good time playing Marvel Token. Oh, this is our first time playing ZeroSpace. We usually stream and cast and play StarCraft. So I'm very new to ZeroSpace. There's a lot that I don't know. I'm coming in very fresh. But Chris is totally gonna die, 100%. Like they set him up as like the Tychus character, where he's like very brash and very like stubborn, headstrong, doesn't really think about too much, just wants to fight. But at the same time, like, he's got a baby girl back at home and he's doing right by her, and he doesn't want her to be a screw up like him and all this stuff. No, 100% he's dead. Whether he survives until the end of the game, well, we'll see.
Eluridian Jafardorn Greydor, at your service. Please, call me Hel. Moran diplomat assigned to the Aegis Oath, for the continued cooperation of our peoples.
Glad to have you aboard, Ambassador. My father had a lot of respect for your people. He loved to remind me that you were our first interstellar allies.
The relationship between humanity and the Morans has been a fruitful one, though our long history has not been without occasional complication.
Is it wise for us to keep bringing up our dad if our dad might be a traitor? Like, to be fair, we still don't know exactly what happened with him, but it feels kind of weird if we keep invoking his name, if there's something that happens with that. But sure. Matters now we're allies.
What matters now is we're allies.
Indeed. It is more productive to focus on the future than dwell on the past. But the universe is not always so simple. Context and nuance are essential for constructing a three-dimensional view of the present. If you would indulge me, I ask all leaders I serve with, on any given mission, what is most important to you, Prefect Aster?
So the mission objective is always a priority. My soldiers and crew come first. People are what matters, are what's most important, or I prefer not to show, not to tell. I kind of like option 4, because you can say whatever you want, and that doesn't matter. Like, where your actions matters more than what the political thing to say to an ambassador, right? Because you're gonna say like the best thing you can, because he's meant to be the ambassador of his people on the ship. So I kind of like number 4, but at the same time, I don't know. It's toss up between 3 and 4. I guess 3.
People are what's most important. The Protectorate protects. That's what my father believed in.
And how far are you willing to go? Past the point of your ordinance?
There's a fine line between worthy risk and recklessness. It's possible to be compassionate and rational at the same time.
It may be possible, but not always prudent. Circumstances are often incompatible with balance, I've found. I appreciate your candor, and look forward to our mutual cooperation.
Likewise, Ambassador Hell.
Well, we tried. We tried. We did our best. We did our best. That's all I could ask for. Use the requisitions console. Before that, Tanner.
Ah, Prefect. We haven't had the chance to properly introduce ourselves.
I don't even know who you are.
That's right. You're Consul Sherman's...
Chief Advisor.
Okay. Number 2 is hella confrontational. Like, what the hell? Is it not like a third option?
So we have you to thank for the Protectorate's recent success.
I can't take all the credit now, can I? You're the ones putting your lives on the line for the greater cause. My role is to gently nudge the Consul in the direction that best serves the interests of the UES.
Oh, is she the...
And what direction is that?
One toward truth.
She's the cultist, right? That's what she is?
Of the Celestar.
Yeah. Okay. She's crazy.
Do you believe that reality is observed, or that observation makes reality?
I see. She's crazy.
Reality obviously exists whether we see it or not.
Does it? We have no way of knowing that.
But we do know it. It's just how the universe works.
Humanity was ignorant of gravity and germ theory until they were discovered. But enough on that. Let's return to business, shall we? The Varellus cargo is safely tucked away in storage. I saw to it myself.
Is the cargo the big larva? Are we? So I don't know what. Like I think that's what they're implying. Are we taking the big, like, fetus larva thing on the ship? That happened? Did we load that up? It is okay. That's kind of weird. I feel like if I ask what it is, she's not going to tell me. I don't know. I don't really want to talk to this person.
Understood.
Get it to Trinity safely, Prefect. The Consul's entrusting you with this personally.
Will you be joining us on the voyage?
No, I have other matters to attend to. I'll await you at Trinity. Good luck.
Is there additional dialogue? Do we... Heard from one of the hangar crew that Sherman's cargo moved. Come back anytime if you want. Come back anytime if you want more unsettling gossip from the rank and file. Okay. Want to goss? Tell some ideas. Hell. Nothing new reports, but I will keep a close eye on our scanners. Yo, this dialogue leaves so quickly. Outer Rim is rife with pirates and other dangers. Cool. Okay, before we talk tomorrow. Okay.
Ready for our first ship briefing, Legate Mira?
You waste no time. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your reputation.
Oh yeah? And what have you heard?
I was about to ask the same
That
thing.
you graduated with honors from Priora Academy. You have a high success rate on flux runs, and everyone says you pulled off a miracle with Operation Moby.
I did? One person can't carry an operation like that alone. Training, resources. Let's move on. I feel like very often we get this audio. Let's just not speak. Can't do it alone.
One person can't carry out an operation like that alone. It takes a team. Besides, it was Sherman's Black Watch that ultimately grabbed our target.
Oh, why would I bring that up?
What we're delivering to the research station.
What?
Yes, though I'm not sure what it is exactly. What do your files say about our specialty cargo?
I don't have much. Just that it's an oversized Class X shipment. Highly confidential, handle with caution. Refer questions to Special Advisor Tanner.
All right, good to know.
Was she supposed to be like holding like a
3
info
months to
pad?
Trinity at current flux burn. The roughest leg of the journey is here on the Outer Rim. The region's crawling with free corsairs.
Pirates, huh? I hear they're more vicious than the Grell.
They can be. At least they're honest about their hostility. I'd take them over corporate security detail any day.
Huh. I'm surprised you'd say that, given that you're a...
Yeah, I'm an Arcadia. No, I didn't make Legate because of my family.
I mean, I feel like you wouldn't know that, right? I'm not gonna be confrontational like this. That's crazy.
I hear you. Forget I mentioned it.
Look, all I ask is to be judged by my own merits, and I'll give the same courtesy in return.
It's a deal, Mira.
Thank you. If there's nothing else, I'll return to my work.
It's a bug, I believe. Okay. It looked like she was reading from something that wasn't in front of her face. Do I read the pads? No, we'll just move on. Okay. Select the unit to view its upgrades. Unit upgrades, grant permanent bonuses, research more in-game at the cost of flux. Base buildings, supply, commando. We can't access the factory or advanced factory. Specialists. We have 60 million credits. Alright. We can deploy logistics. Commandos are cheaper, can be upgraded to make commandos start with veterancy. Gravity packs. Commandos gain jump range, can be upgraded to reduce jump cooldown. Evil tactics. Commandos deal extra damage after jumping, can be upgraded to increase damage bonus locked. Shredding rounds. Get extra damage. I like everything being cheaper. Can I get upgrades for the depot? What? They build faster, can be upgraded to affect supply platform upgrades. Gain health, increase armor. I don't know how important this is. I'm gonna just make it cheaper. 45 million. That's crazy. Okay. Damn. Alright. Better be worth it. We're playing bio. We're playing just mass bio. That's what we're doing. No, non-stop commandos. Open the galaxy map. Distress signal. Oh, we have our map. Oh my god. No, this is a little bit daunting. We're in the Iron System. System 1342, 1342, 13... I think it's just like... I haven't seen it yet. Identify the distress signal coming from a nearby planet. Should we respond? Halcyon O sits beyond the fringe of the Protectorate control in the 7th. And is deemed a low priority flux find due to its large Grell population, with relatively small flux return. This has not stopped illegal settlement from prospectors seeking to make their claims without Protectorate interference. Okay. Is there like a downside to not responding to this? Is there like any kind of ramifications to that? We'll go, I guess, but yo, we be jumping. Difficulty: casual, normal, hard, brutal. I'ma just stick to normal. Like I just I don't have my regular hotkeys, so I'm not going to be able to play at a hard level. I feel. Launch loadout. True. Okay, we have no options.
We are receiving a distress signal from an outpost on Trisaris. Outland miners are under attack from the Grell.
Why are they settling outside the core?
They've got nowhere else to go. Protectorate code mandates that we have a duty to act.
Only if the distress signal comes from within the Seven. These are successionists. They want to live outside of Protectorate law until they need us to save them. The Consul gave us clear orders to bring this cargo to Trinity. No diversions.
So you want us to let these people die because of the flag they bear?
I want us to follow protocol.
To hell with protocol.
Soldier, you're out of line.
There are civilians down there, Aster.
Prefect, your friend is speaking out of emotion and doesn't
no way you're
respect the chain
considering
of
what
command.
she's saying when we both know she's a career
deviate
officer
from the mission
who's
to help
only
a
here
group
because
of
of a
terrorists.
fucking family.
What did you just say?
Enough! Both of you.
Oh my god, he went
patch me
there.
through to Trisaris. I want to talk to their leader.
The drama.
This is Kalen Ural of the Free Corsairs. Who am I addressing?
Prefect Aster of the Aegis Oath, 7th Protectorate Fleet.
Protectorate pigs, huh? We have better chances of survival with the Grell.
You sent that distress signal, and we're answering. No one's coming to help. Under Protectorate Penal Code, you are in violation of unauthorized possession of heavy weapons and illegal flux extraction.
Who else is going to answer the call?
After we've rescued your people, you will surrender all of your arms and flux to Protectorate custody. Do you understand, Kalen Ural?
We'd rather die free from oppression than live under the tyranny of your boots.
You're gonna tell your people you made that choice for them.
Fine. We accept your terms.
Prepare for deployment.
I feel like we're missing like a choice option there. Like I thought the whole point of having Diaz and Maras like clash like that was that we were going to pick someone or like pick a decision like
and I are on the ground.
And gain reputation and favor with one of them.
Sergeant Diaz and I will assist you from the Aegis Oath.
The Grell are growing increasingly hostile.
That was the vibe
They
that I
could
was
attack
getting.
at any moment.
Well, let's get the hatches battened down before they do.
Hold on. Can I pause? Can I?
Weapons ready.
Okay. Of course, you wouldn't understand the suffering of those as well. I'll be honest. So, I don't know if you saw me like suddenly like have a realization. I was like, wait, what? I thought it was Diaz arguing with the ambassador, with the Celastaris, with the cultists, with the cultist ambassador, because in my mind that would make sense, right? Because you have the cultist ambassador who all they want is to bring their larva egg home, right? With that, like without any delay, and they don't care about anything else. So that initially I thought that's what was going on. Then I realized that was Madas. I was like, wait, what? I was like, out of nowhere, like suddenly, like she's like very, I guess, very like strict about protocol and stuff like that. Like, I didn't get that vibe initially, which is why she was like pushing back against the idea that she like didn't earn her place and earn her stature. So that caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so I guess that's this. I guess that's who this kind of character is. I guess. Okay, let's go. So that just caught me off guard.
Securing the perimeter.
To the front lines I go.
My soldiers and I will hold off the Grell as long as we can. Ammo and morale are both running low, so...
We'll help reinforce your perimeter. That's what we're here for.
Prefect, You must carefully manage your resources to protect both the Free Corsair colony and your own base. Supply platforms can be fitted with rocket turrets to help with the defense effort.
Status report.
Where are they coming from?
For the Protectorate!
Heavy weapons platform is ready.
Status report. Move tactically. Let's liven things up.
Hold up!
Adjust en route. Prep and breach. Relocate. I see your opening.
Bastions can be trained at the barracks. Unlike commandos, they require flux.
We better send out a harvester to collect more.
Weapons ready.
On my way.
Neutralizing threats. One star system at a time. For the Protectorate! Let's liven things up. Status report. Every bullet counts. Neutralize.
What does Mercer do?
threats.
Protector shield dash. Okay.
Securing the perimeter.
We're in this together.
Time to engage.
Comms clear. Ready to move.
For the Protectorate.
On my way.
Let's liven things up. Clear to engage. Now engage flame. Move in.
I'm ready to go in.
Prefect, should you need rapid deployment of additional troops, we can call down reinforcements from the HSO.
Weapons ready.
I'm sending more of my soldiers to reinforce the entrance.
How do I...
Incoming attack wave.
Ready for anything.
My orders.
Waiting for mission details. Over.
Securing the perimeter.
Who needs support?
Adjust en route. Oh, that thing's tearing the base apart.
Reva, Grell heavy hitters.
We do this right, we all go home. Move tactically.
Wonderful.
Status report.
I'll be leaving now.
They're gonna keep sending them at us. We're gonna need more firepower.
I have requested the aid of Moran heavy gunners. They are well suited against larger targets.
Thanks, Hel. We'll take all the help we can get.
Harvester standing by.
Weapons ready.
Need to know our assignment. Over.
Let's liven things up.
Ready to
Got a
harvest.
job to do. Eyes and ears open, team.
Construction complete.
What could I do for you?
Securing the perimeter.
To the front lines I go. I am ready to assist.
Alpha team, on me. Every bullet counts.
Let's do this.
Incoming attack wave.
Adapt and overcome.
Oh my god.
Weapons ready. Do this right. We all go home.
Primed and ready.
Securing the perimeter.
Research lab. Does that do anything?
Ready for anything.
Research structure for units produced from barracks.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, it's a tech building. God.
Let's liven things up.
Ah, seems old Bessie wants in on the action.
Old Bessie?
Yeah, a mean Mama Grill who's made a nest near our colony. She's gonna keep sending her ugly spawn at us until we put old Bessie down for good.
I'm gonna move faster over.
Comms clear. Ready to move.
Hustle up. Every bullet counts. Weapons ready. Prep for breach. Let's line things up. Clear to engage. Eyes and ears open, team.
What is that?
For the protectorate. Securing the perimeter. Neutralizing threats. Star system at a time. Neutralize any threats. For the protectorate.
Or can we tank? Ah.
Every bullet counts. Status report.
Rest in peace, Bessie. That's for all my men you've killed.
Securing the perimeter.
Ever since Operation Moby, Grell aggression has increased all across the system.
Their colonies usually act independently. Disconnected. Something strange is going on.
You and the Prefect were at Varellis, weren't you? What happened there?
A lot of people died, is what happened. Officially, they died for flux. But unofficially.
Enough, Chris. Focus on getting these colonists out of here.
More of my men are moving into position. We'll hold the line at the main entrance.
Weapons ready.
Fire.
I feel like
For the protectorate. Every bullet counts. Move, attacking.
The Grell are flanking us. Sneaky little bastards.
I was about to say.
We weren't expecting an attack from that direction.
The flank attack must have come from somewhere south of our position.
Might be worth finding it. If we destroy the source of the Grell from the south, we won't have to worry about any more attacks coming from that angle.
Unmatched precision.
Securing the perimeter.
Moving out.
Prep for breach. Alpha team, on me. Weapons ready. Status report. Let's liven things up. Every bullet counts. Move, tactically. For the protectorate.
Ever perseverant.
Securing the perimeter. Every bullet counts. Status report.
I'll be leaving now.
Clear to engage. Let's liven things up. We do this right, we all go home. We are moving in. Over. Alpha team, just en route. Weapons ready. Neutralizing threats.
Is that it?
System at a time.
To the front lines I go.
Incoming attack wave.
Eyes and ears open.
I shoot from afar.
Status report.
Ready to harvest.
Watch the bastard on the field.
Ever
You're
perseverant.
playing with fire now.
Incoming attack wave.
For the protectorate. Let's liven things up.
Unmatched.
Move, tactical. And just en route. Now to engage. Securing the perimeter.
I wish I could control these NPCs to like get them to back off.
Status report. Clear to engage.
Ready to gather flux.
Incoming
Weapons
attack
ready.
Horizon. A nice vantage.
Prep for breach.
But yeah, the beginning of this mission was really
How much longer on the
daunting
evacuation?
because
We're moving as many people as we can.
I was not told how
Shuttles are already
to.
above capacity.
The outpost can't hold forever.
I was not told like whether there are upgrades or how to
Russians
gather
approaching.
like this
It is
resource. I still don't even know.
advisable to
Like I
eliminate
didn't.
them before they can lay
I didn't even
siege
know
to
how
our
this resource was being mined. I just made something, I guess, but it wasn't like clear. What else wasn't explained?
For For the protectorate.
Army, production, build.
Your
There are
own
mercenaries?
living under protectorate law can't be worse
Apparently?
than risking your lives day
Since
in
when?
and
I don't
day
know.
out.
The viceroys bleed the people dry, and the protectorate turns a blind eye to what goes on out here.
Apparently I can
Can get better.
make mercenaries? Like,
Not
that
without a
wasn't
push,
explained?
Master. All due respect,
But I guess
you
so.
don't know what it's like for people out here. What we're pushed to.
Neutralizing threats. Star system at a time.
Oh, calm down.
We are moving in. Oh, neutralize any threat. Set us free. No room for mistakes. For the protectorate. Down to engage. Weapons ready.
I didn't know that Mara had like a shield ability. Like, that wasn't explained beforehand.
Every bullet counts. I shoot. Set us forth.
Okay, I don't need to be out here.
Hustle up. Let's liven things up.
Like, the dash ability, like, is it like the Kerrigan dash? I guess so.
On me. We are moving in. Over.
Quick scope. Of course. I will wait
Waiting for mission details.
Like, it's cool. Like, that wasn't
How can I help?
Securing the perimeter.
Just calm down.
I got this. Set us forth.
Unmatched precision.
Eyes and ears open, team. Weapons ready. Every bullet counts. Let's liven things up.
I shoot from afar.
For the protector. Weapons ready.
Over there.
Yo, where's my airstrikes?
Primed and ready. Prep for breach.
I'll be swift.
And just en route.
On my way.
Nice man.
Every bullet counts. Neutralizing threats. Star system at a time. We do this right, and we all go home.
I think one of the buildings heals. Yeah, this building here. What is this? The racks? I guess the racks heals.
Securing the perimeter.
Of course.
Status report.
Moving out.
Incoming attack wave.
Move tactically.
Beyond the horizon.
Scans are detecting an overwhelming swarm of Grell amassing outside the colony.
How long before they hit us?
They could attack at any moment. We should prepare all fronts.
Will we get my people out in time?
At the current rate.
Keep the shuttles moving. We need to buy as much time as we can.
Eyes and ears open, team.
I shoot from afar. Ever perseverant. I shoot
For the protector. Clear to engage. Got a job to do. Protect. Every bullet counts.
Need to know our assignment.
We are moving in. Over.
Comms clear. Ready to move. Are you okay?
Q. I kept playing saying.
Comms clear. Ready to move.
Let's liven things up.
Incoming attack wave. Additional supply required.
Every bullet counts. Ready for anything.
Oh, a supply blocked.
Overweight incendiary gas kit ignited. Ready to engage flamethrower. Blasting opportunity.
For the protectorate. Get ready. Status report.
Unmatched precision. Over there.
Oh, these are the mercenaries. Ah.
Ever perseverant.
Look at them.
Incoming attack wave.
They're huge. Like they're so tall.
Prefect, this is the final shuttle before the Grell attack. We must pull back our forces and extricate you to safety.
Damn it. How many can we fit on the shuttle?
There is not enough room for
Do we have to
all
make a
colonists
choice?
and free Corsair soldiers.
Do we have a choice to make?
God damn it. Don't make me make that choice, Aster.
There is only enough space for one group. Prefect, you must decide who to save.
The text. Enough depth ships available to evacuate one group of Euro's people. Who do we evacuate? Evacuate the colonists, evacuate the militia. The colonists. I mean, I feel like that's what I feel like that's what Euro would want to do. I don't know if this includes this guy, but sure.
Evacuate the colonists.
Okay, rotate these guys out. Rotate these guys in. Pull these guys back. It's one of those things where it's like, you know what, we probably could just like drop them off, then come back, then drop them off. Like, do we? like we're fine. Are we not? Are we?
I'm sorry. You saved who you could. I see that.
Prefect, we must extricate you now.
My soldiers fight believing in the cause. We all know our time will come sooner or later.
Most of Euro's people have been evacuated. Victory. Oh my god, spreadsheets. Did we track the spread? That's funny. We tracked like the kills of like the NPCs. I like that. It's fun. Look at them go. Look at the local miners. 20k worth of damage. Damn. Look at them go. The Grell? For some reason we tracked the Grell's damage. Okay. Looks like it made a version 1. Yeah. I guess it has like a charge ability, I guess. I'm lost. Okay. Continue. But I think the game did a poor job of it. Like, I was like a deer in the headlights at the start of the game. I was like, like we got a new hero unit. I didn't know what the hero unit did. Apparently we can summon mercenaries, which I didn't know until the very end, or like I didn't realize that. I thought we could maybe get upgrades, couldn't quite get that. Like, it was there was a lot that was like kind of thrown at you at once, and I feel like usually, I could be mistaken, I think in StarCraft the way that it worked is that there'd be like a small part before the quote-unquote mission begins where you're with the hero unit, like almost by themselves, so that you can like learn their abilities, and then that leads into like, okay, you get your base, you gotta defend everyone, like maybe like the mission starts with like your 2 hero units and a handful of marines, and you're like saving civilians on the way, then you get to the main base, and then everything begins. But like it gives you like a little bit of time to like get used to what it is they do. before just like, suddenly you have to like
When
core
we
defense.
first spoke, I wondered what kind of leader you would prove to be. I have a clearer picture now.
Okay.
I hope that's a good thing.
Clarity usually is.
You disapprove of my call to divert to Tresaris?
It's not for me to cast judgment on your choices. My role is simply to provide the information you need to make them.
I want to hear your opinion all the same. Just because I'm prefect doesn't mean I'm above criticism.
You misunderstand me. I am not holding back out of deference for your rank. Moran hierarchy is not based on perceived worthiness, but on one's purpose. As communications officer, my purpose is to facilitate the order and flow of information. As command of the Aegis Oath, you direct the fleet, according to your higher orders and best judgment. Which is why I'm coming to you now. Prefect,
weird audio.
Do you know precisely what we are carrying to Trinity?
No. I know it's dangerous. I don't know if it's dangerous. I don't know. Could be like a big giant alien baby. I don't know. Should I divulge this information to him? I don't know if we have enough like rapport for that. Like I get the impression that if I were like, he's meant to be like my commanding officer, right? Like he's meant to like work alongside me, and I'm supposed to be able to confide in him. I don't know if we've done enough together for me to be comfortable sharing this. But at the same time, he's kind of like, he's got like some Vulcan vibes where he's like no emotion, you know, only the job sort of thing. Like wouldn't lie or feed information to someone else, I would imagine, right? That's the vibe that I'm getting. Let's go for option 1. You know what? I'll confide in this person.
I know it's what we picked up on Virelis. Some kind of living specimen?
Indeed. A rare
he already
and
knows.
powerful life form.
Okay.
Is it dangerous?
He already knows.
No, not inherently. Even full-grown, this species is exceptionally gentle. But their capabilities make them desirable, and therein lies the risk.
Why does he know more than us?
Hell, what are we carrying?
Yeah, what?
A Leviathan. They are the sowers of life on Koru worlds. Without them, there will be no Koru, no Grell, and no Flux.
Hang on, we're transporting a fucking Leviathan?
An infant. But yes, that's correct.
How do you know about this?
Knowing such details is key to my role as communications officer and as Moran liaison. The first live capture of a Leviathan is a historic event. Consul Sherman could not conceal this from our leadership. Though I am surprised he chose to conceal it from you.
He told me this was a task of the utmost importance. I guess he thought that was enough.
I see. Well, if I may offer my opinion now. This is not a mission of mere importance. You must rise to an extraordinary occasion, Prefect Aster.
So now he gives us his opinion?
You cannot afford to be distracted.
What?
Even by the best of intentions. None of us can.
Understood. We take this thing straight to Trinity no matter what. Thank you, Hel.
Feel like we're being a little bit inconsistent, but sure. Yo, Diaz, what's up?
You know, I joke about being a lowly sergeant, but I'd rather be a grunt my whole career than have to pick who lives or dies. I just can't help thinking of the poor suckers we left behind. Then again, that is part of being a soldier. Not everyone makes it to retirement. But hey, either way, a tough choice had to be made. And you made it.
Is it wrong that I feel like it's weird that he's in the command room? Like like, as in, I appreciate his perspective and the dialogue that we're having, but it also feels weird that he's in the command room. It felt weird that he was arguing with Maras earlier as well. Like, as in, I don't know. It feels weird. Like I guess like the equivalent of this in StarCraft is that Tychus wasn't in the command. Like Tychus was chilling in the bar, and you go to him just to chat every now and then, right? Like he was not, like he was in the lower decks of the Hyperion. He wasn't there in the. I think there might have been like 1 or 2 moments where he was in the command room, but even then, I don't think he was, because that's not necessarily his place. I feel like it'd be nice if there was a reason for him to be here. Like if we really wanted him here, it would have been cool if like when we get promoted and when we first like get onto the bridge, like we make that exception, right? We're like, hey, like this is someone who fought alongside me. Like I value his expertise, I value his insight, I value his opinion on the battlefield. He's gonna be on the bridge, right? And that's like my connection to not just him, but like to the soldiers, to the boys, you know, to the crew, to the team, that sort of thing. And there can be like a nice scene like that as we get into this, because it kind of feels a little bit odd that he's here, to be honest, without making that distinction. Because even here he's talking about it. He's like I'm just a guy. That's like, even he's saying it. I don't even know why I'm on the bridge. For sure, I'm just a guy. Okay. Yeah.
These kinds of decisions are never easy, but given the circumstances, I did the best I could.
You did a damn sight more than their own leader.
True.
When it came down to it, he froze. If you hadn't stepped in, no one would have made it onto that last shuttle.
It's all part of the job.
Well, I still think it's pretty damn commendable.
Thanks, Chris.
Anytime. So, what did you really come to talk about? This isn't about me and Arcadia fighting on the bridge, is it?
I need you to sort it out. All right, I'm not here to play office politics, okay?
Listen, Chris, you don't have to like Mira, but I can't have you two at each other's throats.
You're right. It's just all that talk about rules when there's lives at stake, it gets under my skin. But that's no excuse for losing my cool and bringing up her family. That was too far.
It was.
I'm surprised she didn't punch me in the face.
You want to apologize?
Me too, but I'm glad she didn't. We're up against a lot here in the Outer Rim. I need everyone to be on the same team.
You think I haven't been? Aster, I may not always trust our higher-ups, but I have never doubted you or been disloyal to my fellow soldiers.
Yeah, this isn't about me.
I get that. You're the best squad leader I know. I've seen you crawl through heavy fire to save injured men. It's why all the commandos respect you and why I need you for what's ahead.
Right. I hear you. Well, listen. I may not get why this delivery mission is so important, or why Arcadia has such a hard-on for the rules, but I'm Team Aegis all the way. And I'll start showing it. No more loudmouth Diaz. I promise. At least until we get to Trinity. I can't hold it in too long. I might explode.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that.
Like, I like this dialogue. But like, I feel like this. I feel like this emphasizes a little bit more that I would have liked to have had that earlier scene, where Diaz is like he's in the lower decks, like he's having like a beer, he's like chilling, and we have this kind of conversation, and I even convince him. I'm like, hey, like I know that I just got promoted. I'm like a prefect. I need to stay grounded. You know, I want you up here. Like I want you up here. I want you on the bridge. I want you to. And he's like, yo, I'm just a squad leader. You know, like I just do my thing. You know, I'm here for everyone. I'm here for the team. Like I just, you know, like this. I just, you know, this is what I. And then we speak up. And it's like, no, like we value you like more than that. And like I want you up here. And then you have that scene. You have that like, that moment and stuff. Like I feel like that's like almost like cliche maybe, but like I don't know. It's I would have appreciated that here. Like. Before all of this, or as we get promoted, right? Like before the second mission, just to make things make a little bit more sense. Also, where's Madas? So comment, will Can ZeroSpace be as fun to watch an esport like SE2 is? I cannot make that, I cannot answer that question. I know nothing about ZeroSpace. This is literally my first time interacting with it. I haven't even really watched any, like there's like some tournaments that have been going on. There's like the caster or like the content creator event, the invitational that happened not too long ago. I think that happened already. Like I haven't seen any of that. Like I can't speak onto that yet. I'm just going through the campaign first. Does have potential. Everything has potential, I suppose, but I think all that I can say now is that it looks like there's still a ways to go. I think that maybe it hit early access a little bit too soon. Like in my opinion, I feel like this game probably has like another year worth of development still to go. It's still a ways to go, I feel. And I said this at the beginning, I hope that people don't arrive to conclusions too soon about the game when it's very clearly like an alpha. I said this at the beginning as well. It's early access, but it's very much so early access. Like it feels like an alpha version of the game, like not even beta. Like there's still a lot of assets missing. There's still a lot to be implemented, a lot to be refined. It still has quite a ways to go. It also, because that I also don't want to be too harsh on the game itself, because again, clearly it's very much so a work in progress. Whenever I say something should be done a certain way or point something out, I'm obviously bearing that in mind, and I'm not being too harsh or critical, because obviously the game is very unfinished. But I also say that knowing that it is going to be worked upon, it's going to be improved upon, and this is merely like just like phase one of the alpha of what ZeroSpace is. Yeah, has potential for sure, but it has a ways to go as well. Ways to go. Is Mattis just not here? What? Oh, we got some more emails. Report on Ural and Tresaris. There have been some tournaments for the game. There have been some like content tournament, like some like YouTuber like caster tournament sort of thing. Like there's been some events. I haven't watched any of it. Like I'm very out of the loop in terms of ZeroSpace, the competitive side of things. Personally. Aster, got the info you wanted on Tresaris and Kalen Jarl. I see you're committed to helping them. I won't say anything, but best not to let Sherman find out. Okay. I feel like these sort of messages would be would reach him. I feel like he'd know that the ship would divert and estimated time of arrival would change because of that and things of that nature. Ural's the leader of the faction of the Free Corsairs, that ideological rabble of disjointed pirates known as the Free Seventh. They're devoted to protecting the independent colonies of the Seventh Sphere, who didn't sign... I love that the text is bleeding into the white bar. Didn't sign a little line for a rate of colonization, writ even. Wanted to keep the flux out there to themselves without paying their fair share. Or they want to live free, depending on who you ask. You're also a wanted man, a pirate with his own band of vigilantes, but one who's largely kept the peace out on the fringes. All that time near unprotected flux has aged the man beyond his years. Is that what it ages you? Okay. And not uncommon for those who stand too close to fringe flux operations. That's good to know. The SIB and Protectorates haven't seen the need to devote resources to removing him, don't want to wipe out what tiny measure of stability there are on the fringes. Tresaris, meanwhile's been one of those few who struck gold with the flux. Before the Grell started really rampaging against anything with two legs, was one of the big stops for groups who wanted to fuel up but didn't want to be on the Protectorate's radar, and Big Flux the Pirate for the Sanctuary Neutral Station. It's a shame, but these are folks who knew what they were getting into when they settled this far outside of the Protector control. This is why you don't set up shop without a writ. I won't flavor your decision. I understand your mind's made up. Just be careful down there. It feels kind of weird that we're reading this after we've already done the mission, but sure. Careful down there. Grell have always been there in great numbers with adaptations, what favored megafauna, but they played live and let live for decades. Seems like whatever you did on Virilis, though, really pissed them off. Class of Septum can't hold against all of them, so get in and out ASAP. That should be all. Be careful down there. If you're going down there, you'll be between pirates and the Grell. Can't honestly say which one is more dangerous. Hogdoll. Up next. Fuel tank storage. Prefect Aster from Andrew. We have finally integrated the M7 Bastion pacification armor into our standard deployment arsenal, but unfortunately the fleet is already running over capacity with the Aegis Oath's limited storage space. Between us having to accommodate Marin elements and already overstaffed 4th Wing, we don't have a proper hazardous material storage space for the suit's fuel tanks. The armory is a hazardous zone of sparks, and that, remember how earlier we were like, all they have to do about us not gaining access to restricted area is stuff like this. So here it's like, you know, like the we don't have any storage space because of Mattis and the 4th Wing coming in, and now like the armory, it's all messed up, and it's a hazard zone. This is exactly what we said, except it's coming in an email instead of it being like at the entrance of that area. So it's kind of weird that you have to go out of your way to read this. We did find an alcove near the rec room we could requisition, but as many commanders ignore the do not light ashweed on a pressurized spaceship rule around here, it's probably not the best idea. Ashweed? Okay. Yo. We do find that the medical wing has good amounts of designated containment space. Maybe we could appropriate that as a temporary fuel tank storage while we requisition further transport vessels to supplement the Aegis Oath. Thank you, sir. Do not pull the explosive fuel tanks in medical. Chief Medical Officer Jericho. I love Jericho. it's yeah. I mean, I guess he was CC'd in, I guess. I don't know how he got news of this, but okay. That's great. That's great. Shout out to old mate Jericho. Sophia, I need a massive favor. Aster. I'm gonna call in a massive favor. As you know, Sophia's graduating from Priora in a few months. Oh, this is Diaz. I can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Feels like just yesterday she was running around playing prefect and tripping over our boots. I was hoping she'd be more like her mother when it comes to school, but she's got the rebellious troublemaker gene from me. I've been pushing her hard to get her act together and doing all the dad speeches and whatever, but we're not really seeing eye to eye right now. That's why I want to get her a killer graduation gift. I'm assuming you haven't thought of a gift to get her either, right? See? I'm saving you too. What if you ask the legates, if Arcadia R&D can make Sophia her very own custom shotgun? Okay. For our first deployment. We could call it the Diaz 3000. Pretty cool, right? No, I'm not going to ask Mara myself. We both know she still hates my guts. Maybe you should talk to her about that. You know what? Let's table this for after we get our cargo to Trinity. I don't know what it is, but that mystery thing is seriously wigging me out, Chris. What weirds me out, about this email, is that we talk on a regular basis, and he's very candor about our discussions on the bridge. So it feels weird that we were just like talking, and then he sends me an email. It's like, what? That's what's a little bit odd, but sure. Port on Tresaris jump. Jump number 1. Ship classification, Ulster class, war carrier, Aegis Oath. ZeroSpace time, 15 hours, 23 minutes, 4 seconds. Real space time, 12 hours, 43 minutes, and 33 seconds. Time depth. Flux usage, 2.25 grams. Oh, I guess this is how like space jump works, or ZeroSpace works. Wait, what? So it took us 15 hours, but in real time it took 3 hours-ish less, or I guess 2 hours and 40 minutes less. Okay. First successful transmission of current to Aegis Oath crew successful. Interesting. Resulting in a 23-minute, 3-second additional 0/real space time depth in this jump. A complaint has been filed to the shipyard commissioner. Oh, sorry, administrator. Okay. Codex has been updated. Old Bessie. I'll read this in my free time. Unless there's something here. Okay. I feel why is Mattis not here? I feel like, especially because she was opposed to us helping these people, there should be a follow-up discussion about that, right? Am I crazy? Like she was very against it out of nowhere as well. Like it felt almost out of character. But she did not want to help these people. Okay. Halcyon cluster. A mysterious signal has appeared on the Aegis Earth's sensors. Halcyon is the third main protectorate cluster that contains a wealth of species diversity, businesses, and military bases. Growth within the system has been steadily climbing as 3 of the planets required terraforming. However, each planet is now home to at least one major city with their own unique culture. The second wing of Colossus Septum is permanently stationed here, but will sometimes be joined by the 4th and 5th wings for training exercises. Rumors state an intricate black market network is located within the solar system, but the Protectorate has been unable to find any evidence suggesting it actually exists. Cool. All right. Sorry, just catching up. I guess we'll jump. I don't have too much time. As a heads up. I'll launch this and I guess I'll pause. Let's go. Oh my god.
Damage to exterior weapon systems. Hostile forces are boarding.
What? What?
Well, status. Drive signatures are of Valkaru origin. Our communication systems are...
Comms are jammed.
Offline.
The enemy's taken the hangar.
We need to keep Tanner's precious little cargo away from them.
If they've breached the hangar, they're between us and the cargo hold.
What about our soldiers?
Fight our way through.
Hell, you'll be safe here. We'll need the comms back up and running.
What? Okay, so suddenly we're being boarded? Don't let that be our guys. Come on.
The heretics are liberated from their silence. Do not underestimate them. Retreat if you must. Brother, I will bring the humans to heal. The Star Traveler is near. Find it.
Yo, whoever made this really likes Mass Effect.
I'm getting scattered reports on the status of our reserve forces. We can't confirm the number of casualties, but it's bad.
Looks like the fight isn't going so hot for our side.
Diaz, with me. Arcadia, head to the sublevel and rally the garrison. We'll regroup at the hangar gate.
Understood.
Are we really just not going to talk about the people we just saved? Are we not?
You're playing with fire now.
We're not. But I was trying to. So I was just looking it up. The race. They remind. So I mentioned earlier the people that look like Garrus. These people look like the Krogan. Is that what they're called? They give me those vibes. But I will have to BRB here. I have 15 minutes. I would imagine this mission is going to take more than 15 minutes. I have to let the bunnies out. So I'm going to go on a short break. Going to be going on a short break, and when I come back, we can jump into mission 3. So we need a moment. Take this time, get some snacks, get some food, train your disruptors. Be back soon.